You straight up cuckooed that dude, bro. Oh my God.
You've got all your Charger gear on because
feeling fresh as hell.
Well, you guys better enjoy it. The fans loved it.
You have to love what you're seeing on tape if you're a Chargers fan, especially for the future with Justin Herbert.
On the move and throws and touchdown.
Do this together.
Players, coaches, staff, fans, together we can create something truly special.
Stay tuned for some good content.
hey, folks, how we doing out there?
So good.
Man, we knew this was going to be a close game. We knew this was going to be tough, but it doesn't take away the anxiety and the emotion of it all. And we've got to come on, obviously, and talk about it, folks. This is our instant reaction, week 9. We're with Kyle, the coach, Duggan. Just got out of church, so he didn't get a chance to see the whole game, but I got to watch the whole game with my main man, Kev Huggin Duggan.
Yeah, I got
shit.
I got off work and my phone was just completely blown up with Popper tweeting up a storm, and then I sprinted to my dad's house and I got to watch the last 2 series where we got a 3-and-out stop and then a little drive there to end.
That was you watched the best part of the game.
Yeah.
Really. That's really what it was.
I mean, that second quarter was probably the best.
Give me the lowdown. Give me the highlights from.
Let's talk about it here, folks. First quarter was really rough. I think Kevin was about ready to abandon.
No, I started to have that moment where I was like, all right, what item of clothing do we need to take off to ensure a win?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the hat came off and then the sock.
Have you ever tried your pants though?
No, I haven't yet.
That's a break the glass scenario.
It's
that's
not that desperate. But I got the Justin Herbert socks on right now, so I pushed them down, so they got squished. Then he brought them back.
What was the thought there? Piss him off?
No, I pissed him off. Just bro, you got pressure on you. Let's get you up.
There you go. Pressure.
Let's go.
Yeah. Pressure. I like
pressure.
it.
Pressure.
Yeah. Second quarter, we finally turned the tables and came back with 2 scores from our main man, Austin Eckler. It seems to be the only guy that can get in the end zone. Right
Austin's
now.
a monster.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Kyle, you missed the one. It could have been the greatest play in Charger history.
Really?
Austin Eckler got tackled, rolled off a dude, and then ran.
I saw the highlight online already.
So
it was so close to being the single greatest moment.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah. Just inches of his elbow hitting that called that play back. That happened in the third or fourth quarter.
Fourth
I can't
quarter.
remember. Yeah. It was really close there.
It was on that drive. That was the drive because he fumbled.
Yeah.
Whatever defensive lineman decided fuck it. Fuck my team. I'm going to fumble it back. And then we got the ball back and drove down and kicked a field goal. That was not a game we should have won in any way, shape, or form.
No, not at all. It was very close. The third quarter was again kind of looking pretty abysmal. We did see some good hits. We saw Drew Tranquil get a good sack. We saw Derwin James get a big sack. And we saw Khalil Mack get a huge takeaway where he just ripped the ball out of
said, "This is mine."
Rookie wide receiver.
He's I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah.
Guys,
rookie wide receiver.
Let's go.
Welcome to the league. This is my ball. I'm going to run it 50 yards back the other direction.
Yeah.
Granted, it didn't turn into anything. If anything, it turned into another turnover. But still, it's amazing to see Khalil Mack after everybody was like, he's washed. He's been in the league too long. He's old. No, the guy's still a monster.
Can I just say, everything leading up to this week was all about wide receivers, right? And there were a few moments where there was this excitement.
There was some glimmers,
But the problem was I'm open. I'm going to catch the ball and run for 100 yards. And they dropped it. We had 3 of those.
We had a couple of those, yeah.
But that shit settled down. And guys that we needed to step up, stepped up.
Yes.
Palmer stepped the fuck up.
Yeah.
He was the third down guy the whole game.
Palmer was extremely
proud
clutch
of him.
this game. I mean,
so proud
minus his one drop.
That
he was extremely
pick, right?
Yeah. He was extremely clutch. He was there for a lot of third down conversions. And seeing him out there doing that, I mean, it reminded me of Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen, we talk about being Mr. Clutch, and Josh Palmer obviously stepped up in that role today.
Awesome.
And just killed it. So again, there were mistakes that happened on both sides of the ball. I mean, we gave up I have to assume over 200 rushing yards. I know it was getting close to 200.
But that was in the first like 2 drives.
Yeah.
Like what I want to find out is what is going on with the preparation. Because
the starts suck. We were down 10-0 again. I saw in the box.
This
we started off.
This is
down
the
10-0.
first time I saw Staley make an adjustment and be like, okay, let him throw. Let him do what he wants because we can just collapse the box and just force the run. And that's what happened. And it didn't look pretty all the time, but they didn't score.
They didn't have to, though.
They didn't score very many touchdowns in terms of like what we were expecting.
Right. Yeah, the second quarter, it felt like, okay, we figured it. We know what the answers are. We're going to go into the half. We deferred the kick. We're going to get the ball back in the second half, and we're going to keep this ball rolling. And the third quarter just wasn't the situation. Obviously, Atlanta figured out whatever the heck we were doing in the second quarter, and they came out and did their adjustments. I was terrified that this was going to turn into the Cordell Patterson highlight reel for his comeback game.
Drew got lit up and
Drew got hit really hard.
First thing I got here when we started talking, my dad was like, "Yeah, Drew got run over by Cordell at the
big
goal line.
time," and in a way that you hate to see that for your player.
His little necklace thing, the readings are off the charts on that one.
They're flashing.
Yeah, there was some alarms going off for sure. Yeah, and looking at the the rest of the team, injury wise, we saw Austin Johnson go down. We saw Trey Pipkins go down. We saw Storm Norton have to come up and step up to the plate. Did fine,
but let's.
I'm calm, buddy.
Storm Norton came in for like
He's
4
speaking
plays.
to
Thank
himself.
God.
Yeah,
I'm talking to myself. He came in for the last drive. He didn't fuck up that drive.
Exactly.
That's all that matters.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying give him a ticker tape parade. I'm just saying when the time came for him to step up, he did and did fine.
The fact that we're dealing with so many fucking injuries, the amount of injuries that we're having, like before the game started, Johnson when the game happened, all these other things, like how did we win that game? Honestly,
we won because of Dickman, the Kickman.
Dickman, the Kickman.
Dicker, the kicker, came in and won the game for us. He tied it. We got it tied up at 17-17, and then when it came time to win the game winner, Dicker came up and said, "I've got this. I've been here before."
I saw the look in his eyes.
Right?
Yeah.
When we looked at, when we got like the fumble recovery and it landed, they cut to a shot of him. He's like, "I'm gonna make this.
Gonna make
kick."
it.
Like I felt the fucking.
Well, he was talking to Hopkins. They were kind of conversing as far as like, okay, this is going to come down to you there, big guy.
And he's just like,
ready.
I feel good about this.
Yeah, put me in, coach. I'm ready to play.
About this.
Yeah. So I mean, it was obviously this was a huge game. Coming out of the bye, we knew how many players we were down in the wide receiver core. I mean, again, all guys made some big plays. DeAndre Carter caught a ball that looked insane.
Yeah.
I can't believe that he caught that ball.
Yeah.
It was just like the hole must have been this big for him to like either catch it or drop it or interception, and he caught it, which was insane. I'm trying to think. Gerald Everett made some pretty clutch catches as well. And that was about it. I mean, Bandy came up for a few catches. I think a couple of them did result in first downs, but it really was Palmer, Carter, Everett.
Yeah.
Like those were the big names as far as the receivers.
The man of the day.
Yes.
Eckler.
Eckler. Yes.
Like the only reason why we won that game is Austin Eckler.
Yeah. Eckler now, they're now putting him in lists of running backs that have both caught a receiving touchdown and rushed a touchdown. I think he's got 10 now in his career, and 15 is the most from Marshall Faulk. So
they showed the list on the game, and everyone, even in the periphery of the game, they're in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing right now.
Right.
We got to appreciate Austin Eckler.
Absolutely. Eckler was extremely clutch in himself. Man, and Justin Herbert, that's the other thing too. We didn't really talk about Herbert. Herbert in the second quarter, when he was making those plays to Eckler, started looking like the Herbert of old, the guy that we've seen
good.
2 years.
Even on that last drive, there was a couple throws there that we hadn't seen for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, the first quarter was questionable. There was a few times that he was making some borderline lateral passes, to the line of scrimmage that weren't getting anything. And I don't know if that's a play calling issue. I don't know if that's him just trying to get rid of the ball so quickly that it was just like, okay, you're the first open guy, I got to get it to you kind of situation. But it still felt like Herbert was scared in that first quarter, but by the second quarter, it was like, okay, no, he
warmed
relaxed.
up. He warmed up.
He's back into his old ways.
It feels like our offense is very much like a rhythmic offense. Like you need to get a few things going, get it going, and then Justin is just like, all right, well, we got these going. I'm going downfield. Like, I don't know what the stats are for like what his percentages were for this game, but he looked great downfield this game.
He did.
Like, he was making actual like Justin Herbert throws.
Right. It was
to our worst possible wide receivers that we've ever had in the season so far.
Yeah. So it was still a gut wrencher because it felt like we weren't getting first downs on first down plays or second down plays. They were almost all of them coming down to third down conversions, and he was making those kind of plays and he was converting them into first down. So every third down was just like, okay, we got to lean forward now. Got to get to the edge of our seat. Herbert, please make the pass, and he did. And didn't crest 300 yards. I think it was 245, but still a touchdown to Eckler. And still the biggest thing about it is that it's a win, folks. And we chatted it up with Jen Mills, and we made the bold claim to take a shot after every score. That includes kicks. I've got my special Chargers shot glasses right here that were gifted to me from Karen and Jen. Love you guys so much. We were taking a shot. We didn't take a shot for the final score, but here it is, folks. Cheers, my man.
That was a lot of success. There was great unity right there between the three of us. That felt good. Didn't even know about it. Didn't know what.
It's a victory shot.
Over here swallowing spit.
Do you have alcohol nearby?
I could have. I'm not doing it now. I was left out.
Hey, how about we do this? We are known for editing, so edit. Go grab something, come back.
No, doesn't feel right. This is a lie. Keep this in.
Okay.
This is a lie.
This was something that we were going back and forth. Kevin and I were here. We went live on Instagram, and Jen Mills popped on, and I don't know, drew down the gauntlet for a shot after every.
It was Jen.
It was Jen. Okay, so after every score, we were taking shots. So, yeah. So don't be mad at us. Be mad at Jen.
Well, I want to shout out Matt Filer for that hustle play, recovering that fumble. That man did not have to sprint after the ball like that. You're chasing down. Yeah, I mean, the guy, the I don't know who the D lineman was that picked that ball up, but he saw Herbert and about shit. He about shit his pants and just threw the ball up in the air. He was terrified that Justin was about to come take his life. And Filer was down there huffing and puffing. I felt like it was like watching Little Giants all over again when they do the fumble.
Annexation of Puerto Rico.
Lands on the
ball. Yeah, let's give it up, man, for Dicker. Who do we think is going to get the game ball? It's got to be Dicker, right?
I'm surprised, man. Like, let's look back the last few years. Like, our starting kicker for the last 5-6 years couldn't make these kicks.
No,
we have missing kicks.
We have now had 3 different kickers in the same season.
Yeah,
win us games.
Yeah,
am I right? This is different. Yeah. This is like. The special teams, all that bullshit we're used to having, like that, like ruins the offense defense is winning us games.
Yeah.
And offense defense is finally, it's like, hey, catch up to these fucking on the road guys that are like this solving our problems. It's crazy.
It's something to, it's easy to pick apart the areas of opportunity or to be negative, but looking at the positive and being thankful for the positive things that have happening.
That was a big game.
That was such a huge game for us to win. We're now 5-3. We're going to see what happens to the Chiefs. We saw the Raiders lost.
Oh, it's so good.
Raiders are now 2-6.
Those guys suck so bad.
We're 5-3, and we'll see what happens with the Chiefs later today. But they're going up against the Titans. Boy, if the Titans
Let's go, Derrick Henry.
Yeah, come on, Henry. Derrick. Oh, Henry. All right. Well, this is just an instant reaction, folks. We just got to get our emotions out here quickly while they're fresh, and we will collect ourselves. And we will.
I'll watch the game. I'm going to watch the recording.
Kyle will actually get a chance to watch the whole game.
Do it.
And we'll come back with an actual episode. But are there any final thoughts there, guys? Any last minute hoorahs or attaboys we want to give out?
I just want to say, everyone that's been so negative about that, during the last 2 weeks.
Yes,
I understand you.
I totally understand. Yeah,
but enjoy what just fucking happened.
Enjoy the wins, man. Don't don't sully the wins with like, well, we should have or but we could have. It's like it is what it is. We won. It's a dub, and let's move it on to next
I
week.
just don't want to hear it. I just don't want to hear the negativity.
Well,
Don't
You
listen.
know what I mean?
yeah, don't listen. That's the only thing I can tell you.
It's the mute button.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
That's all it is. So
Go Bolts.
go Bolts, baby. Bolt up, all of you. And don't forget to bolt up because we're ready for any squad, any place.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, loves you. Bye.
Ooh.